Look at the back development on
And relax.
Michaela.
Back lat spread.
I would say in this, for sure in this group, Michaela's back development is the best.
And relax.
So many
Either
details.
side.
Yes,
for side
I'm going to
tricep.
also say that she is the leanest in this group.
And relax, face forward. Hands overhead, abdominals. And relax. Okay, ladies, thank you very much. Take a step back to either side. I need number 7, Sherry.
Okay, now it's coming
Number
down
3, Alcione. Number 9, Angela.
to Sherry Priami,
number 10,
always, again,
Andrea.
another athlete that comes in. She is shredded. She comes from the women's physique division. And she's
Okay,
being,
ladies, Andrea and Sherry
and there's
switch.
Angela Yo,
7 and
amazing
10.
shape.
Okay, we talked about on Primetime Muscle the places that Angela Yo needed to improve, and it
Hey,
certainly looks
ladies.
like she went to the drawing board.
Quarter turn to the
Yes.
right.
And the thing you can look at, and I was talking about this earlier,
Quarter turn to the right.
I'm not sure of Angela's height, but you look at her height in comparison to the
Quarter
3
turn
times
to the
Ms
right.
Olympia, Andrea Shaw. And, you know, back in the day, we've had
And
a
face
lightweight
forward.
class and a heavyweight class. Well, Angela's proven that
Nice. Front
maybe we don't
double bicep.
necessarily need a lightweight class because she placed second to Andrea
Last
just
year.
And
recently.
relax.
Also at the
Front
Rising
lat
Phoenix.
spread.
Phoenix.
And relax. Either side for side chest.
And I was really, really impressed with Alcione Barreto of
And
Brazil.
relax.
Yes.
Face the rear. Back double bicep.
Her conditioning is amazing. She's in top shape. She's very balanced structure, very balanced physique.
And relax. Back lat spread. And relax. Either side for side tricep.
All right, that was an interesting pose right there, back to back to back. And did you say that Sherry Priami down on the end? Who is that on the end?
And relax.
Sherry
face forward.
Priami, she
Hands overhead, abdominals.
she moved up from the women's physique
Okay.
division. And looking at this, we have, you know, Andrea Shaw. She came from women's physique. And
And
the one thing
relax.
about, like with
Okay, ladies,
Sherry
thank you very much.
Priami,
Take a step back
she
to
is
either side.
always
That
in
concludes the confirmation
amazing
round.
shape.
Bob, back to
So
you.
if you're next to Sherry,
All right, thank you, Sandy. How about a big hand for your
she
top
brings
10
it every
finalists in
single
the Ms
time when it
Olympia,
comes to
folks.
conditioning.
All right, let's get to some individual posing, Bob.
All right, folks. Judges putting their
right.
scores together. You're going to be getting our top 5 in just a bit. Of course, we'll
So
be
only
coming
the
back to their
top
ladies
5
and their
pose.
2-minute individual routines.
That's
in just a
different
few
for
seconds.
this year.
I think it's been that way across.
It has always been the top 5 or 10.
So we've had 212
Depends.
and Physique Bit did that as well.
Yeah,
Women's Physique.
yeah. Today,
Yes.
yes.
Beautiful stage. They toned down a lot of the colors to take the distractions away from the competitors and their physiques. Always looking to improve this for the fans.
Yes. Isn't that something that's a lot to think about when you're a promoter and producing an event? Because it really is
Thank
for
you, brother.
guys out there, pay-per-view. We want you to experience what we experience, but sometimes it's
All
hard.
right, here we go.
All right, here's some posing for. Here's
Ladies and
our top
gentlemen,
5.
please welcome your first finalist from the USA, Mela Ash.
Okay. Mela made top 5.
All right, her highest placing so far was in 2020. She was a
Yes.
4th place. She is just a fixture in women's bodybuilding for quite a while.
So she's been to the Olympia 7 times. 3 times, I believe, as a bodybuilder. I love Mayla's shoulders. She's great shoulder development, nice small waist.
Knows how to present her physique as well. I was mentioning earlier the difference between women's physique posing and women's bodybuilding posing. How it is that more dominant, almost aggressive, at times aggressive posing versus women's physique, which can display it without even posing.
Yes. Well, posing, it's really amazing because the key is choosing the right music that will go with your physique. So if you choose something really powerful, you should have a powerful physique. And this is a powerful song. Very strong. I think Mayla, she's not as sharp as she was at my show in Atlanta when she won the Atlanta Pro.
Great job.
Yes.
Right, very nice. Give it up
Now,
for Mayla
a very
Ash.
big bodybuilder could not pull off the moving really quickly.
Please welcome
and fast.
your next competitor from the USA, Michaela Aycock.
All right, Michaela Aycock.
Yep.
Another fixture in women's bodybuilding.
Yep. And Michaela, watch her posing. Michaela knows her angles. When she presents a pose, she's presenting to you her best, the best self.
Okay, I think she's already moved up this year. She's been 6th in her last 3 Olympias. This is her 5th Olympia. I think this is a nice move up for her. Looks like her shoulders and her arms are improved this year.
She's very precise. And see, even as she's moving through presenting her upper body, she maintains that lower body. She never gets loose. She always stays tight. She's always posing. She's really a master.
Very striated.
Very. And guys, if you watch her or follow her on Instagram, you know that this lady trains hard. She trains hard, she trains heavy, she's serious. And she's actually brought her legs up because look at her back, the width, the depth of her back.
The quads popping around the outside.
She's brought her quads up. She knew that she had to. And remember, guys, Michaela came from the women's physique division. She's, I'm not sure of her height, but the judges suggested that she move to women's bodybuilding, and she did so. And she has been taking home a check every time.
Very vascular, too. She came in well conditioned. I couldn't find her height either. I just looked.
She just placed 3rd at the Rising Phoenix.
All right, thank you, Michaela.
Outstanding. Her 5th Olympia appearance.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your next competitor from Brazil, Alcione Barreto.
Now, Alcione, this morning, her conditioning, crisp, on point, her structure, her balance.
It's only her 2nd Olympia, so she's got to be really excited to have moved up.
Very impressed with her. She qualified by winning the 23 Mr. Big Evolution. So look how lean she is.
Look at the cheeks. You can
Yes.
always tell at check-ins how lean somebody is when they're covered up. Look at those cheeks.
Yes.
Very broad across the shoulders. Carries that mass very gracefully.
She's happy. And look at the striations in her glutes, with those chiseled calves. Great back development. Very lean in the lower back. But she was someone you did not want to stand next to this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because conditioning, she's on point.
Well, we're gonna have a pose down in a couple minutes, and we're gonna see what she looks like next to Angela and Andrea.
Yes. She just needs to put on some size to compete and take the crown from Andrea, and also size, because Angela has the size. She does have size. Angela Yo. She does. Wow, great back development.
Great back.
Great.
Not too high, not too low. It's
That's
really
right.
It's a nice V.
And she's excited. She knows she's on point. Last year she placed 8th, I believe, here. She placed 8th in 22 Olympia.
That was her first.
Yep. She's won some big shows. She won the Romania Muscle Fest. She turned pro in 2019
All right,
at the
thank
NPC
you,
Worldwide
Alcione.
Amateur Olympia, Brazil. Congratulations, she looks really on point.
Your next competitor from the USA. She is your reigning Masters Olympia champion. Please welcome Rashana Boswell.
Here comes Rashana Boswell, our Ms. Olympia Masters champion.
I love that they brought all this back.
Yes. And she's another, Rashana is another athlete that she moved up from women's physique into bodybuilding. I absolutely love her structure. Nice flare to her quads. She has a nice nice waistline.
Nice feathering in that teardrop down there.
Yes. And I believe she has twins.
Wow.
Her and her wife have twins. So she's a mom. Busy. See, look at that structure.
She has
Look
those
at
high Tony Freeman
There-
X-frame abs.
Yes, she
Or
does.
X-frame with the lats at the high placement that gives you a nice taper waist.
Nice taper waist. can really see her structure from the rear. Look at her quads. Great job,
All right,
Rashana.
thank you, Rashana.
Rashana said, let's get this night over with so I can go home.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your next competitor
ready to
from the
eat.
USA, Chelsea Dion.
Chelsea Dion.
Chelsea's had a fun couple of years.
Yes. Let's look and see here. Chelsea has a really nice structure again. And the funny part, she placed 5th at the Rising Phoenix. She was invited to the Rising Phoenix, placed 5th. She qualified to get to the Olympia stage by winning the Europa Pro 23.
And I remember last year at Tim Gardner's Tampa Pro, she won that, and that was her ticket for last year, which was her very first Olympia.
Yes. So this is her 2nd Olympia qualification. And the part that's really, I guess, wonderful is when I see athletes like Chelsea. And, you know, one time Chelsea's lost a lot of weight. You know her story, that she was heavy at one time. So just the transition from that type of lifestyle to now being
On the
extreme
Olympia stage.
Yes, on the Olympia is really amazing.
That's really, it's inspirational to a lot of people,
And
I
these
hope.
women have so much room for growth because I can see it in their physiques. You know, her structure, she can hold the type of mass that we see in Andrea Shaw.
Yeah.
They just have to figure out their body. They're the type of women that come in and surprise you one year.
All right, very nice. Thank you,
show up.
Chelsea.
Well, I think there's only a couple more in this top 10.
Yep.
Angela
Please
Yo.
welcome your next competitor from the USA, Natalia Kovaleva.
Natalia Kovaleva.
Natalia. I want to see Natalia's routine. I remember the first time seeing Natalia on stage.
This is her very first Olympia.
She has this very exotic. Wow. Natalia's tall. And even with her height, very nice structure. There's the shoulders, waistline, the quads.
This is a great physique to bring to your first Olympia.
And I think the first time I'm pretty sure, I remember this look that she has is very seductive, kind of like a panther. And I thought, oh. And I think Natalia looks better tonight than in prejudging.
Yes, definitely hardened up. But you see the places like in her back where you say, okay, a year or 2 years from now,
Yes.
look out.
Because it takes time. I mean, you have to go through the whole process of dieting, and you know that, Tim. You go through that process one time. do
See
it a
what's under
second,
there.
Do it a third, do it a fourth, and each time you do it, the physique, the body gets better. And it says, okay, I know what you're doing.
But it does, people need to know it takes time to pack on quality mass. The good stuff doesn't come on overnight.
Yes.
The bad stuff comes on easy.
Easy.
She's doing a great job. You're right. She does a very Panther-esque,
Very
seductive.
Panther, yes. She has a large following on social media. Great
All right,
job,
thank you,
Natalia.
Natalia.
Outstanding. Yay for her first Ms. Olympia.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your next competitor. From the USA, Sherry Priami.
And Sherry Priami, she comes again with great posing routines.
All right.
Sherry she's from Women's Physique, and they always put on amazing routines. Let's see what Sherry has for us.
This is her very first Olympia too, which is very exciting.
And this is amazing. This is her first Olympia qualification, considering she actually turned pro in 2018.
In women's physique.
In women's physique. But she's done well as a female bodybuilder. And she's taken home some checks and some cash from competing in this division. Great. Again, Sherry, as far as conditioning, she's known for her conditioning. Very nice pose. And she has put on size coming from women's physique division into bodybuilding. And as I said, she's holding her own. Nice shoulders. I love the lines of that pose. And Sherry qualified.
All right, thank you, Sherry.
To be on this stage by winning the Vancouver.
Please welcome your next
Showdown
competitor from the
Pro.
USA, Julia Whitesell.
Now Julia has some size on her. This is Julia's first Olympia qualification. She qualified by winning the Toronto Pro this year. She placed second in New York. Also placed second in Vancouver. Julia, she turned pro in 2019 at the NPC USAs. She has some great calf development. Now I feel that Julia, if her tan, a little bit darker tan would have definitely helped.
She does look very strident and lean, though. So yeah, that tan would have made those cuts pop.
Definitely. It's amazing how
All right, thank you, Julia.
simple as that is the tan. Tan's very important.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your next competitor from the USA.
Yay!
Angela Yo.
I absolutely love Angela Yo's posing. Let's watch this, guys. Now know, I think as far as posing and presenting the physique and knowing your angles, she does this better than anyone on this stage tonight. Watch her.
She rose from out of nowhere last year, and she made a name for herself, and she's improved. She has definitely improved this year.
She does unique poses.